Good morning, good afternoon, or wherever you are from. Welcome back to another centum lab video. And today we're actually going to be taking a look at the crisis wired unit. Okay, so before I go into the video, this is actually after I record it, but make sure to subscribe to the Patreon. All the money to the Patreon goes into actually getting more centum things done there. So everything centum wise and connectivity wise, that money that we fund towards that, we go and get in there. You have access to certain channels in Discord, and you'll also have access to get early access to certain things like just teasers and all other kind of things that we are planning. I'm actually going to go ahead and release a video for exclusive to Patreon members about the heist unit soon. So it's about the heist system, so be aware of that. And if you would like channel members also to have access to this, I will go ahead and set up channel members also so we can go ahead and get those started. Also, be sure to join the Discord server, ConX Battalion or ConX community. We went ahead and I almost finished setting stuff up. I'm not good at Discord servers because I hate setting up Discord servers, but go ahead and get onto that as well. And all right, let's get into it. The crisis wired unit is the new sub-team for the facility response unit, which is the replacement for the crisis intervention team. They're the same team, it's just different name because of lore reasons and other things like that. And so we're gonna go ahead and go over the crisis wired unit today. Crisis wired units are actually pretty interesting in their own way. Obviously, they have their own unique morphs. They're not like the militaristic styles of any other crisis intervention team unit or office facility response units. They are kind of more relaxed and they're kind of more tactical in the sense of they don't really give out as much combat experience. They're more based for communication and relaying information out to other combatives, more specifically relaying information out to fellow facility response unit members. In lore, the CWU, which we're going to call it from now on, are a hidden internal force inside the FRU or facility response unit. These units are usually tasked with securing interests within the CEO and the office board members. In the sense, they are a need to know kind of basis unit. There is no information on how many there are, and there is no information technically on the official whereabouts or what exactly they do. But based on their gear, they do go ahead and give lots of information out to fellow members of the facility response. And they also have their own kind of rights and their own kind of hidden intelligence with them. There has been slim evidence pointed that they have also been behind assassinations and espionage against Homeland Security members and members of the Nuclear government. And in response to that, these guys are basically the main reason behind any kind of opposition against Centum Labs. They are usually the main force of, oh, what about CWU? And Centum's response is usually always to the public that they don't exist. Either they don't exist or the true nature of their existence is, oh, that's not what they do. So it's kind of like everyone kind of knows they exist, but Centum denies it, while at the same time saying that's not what they're for. As much as there's been claims of tons of evidence against Centum Labs and CWU, the evidence has always mysteriously gone missing or has been closed off to any public investigation or knowledge. Any kind of weird things or any kind of unit that mysteriously disappears, it's most likely because of these guys. In game, it's a little different. So there's many abilities for the actual crisis wired units there. It'll be ranging from the wired field operative to a wired director, with many other perks added to them, like the wired field leader, the wired coordinator. Again, all tied to their own lore and their own kind of designations. The wired infiltrator is actually one of my, I think, going to be my personal favorite ones so far, granted to this, because they have the ability to go ahead and switch their abilities based on what they, can have. The infiltrators have the ability to go ahead and they have the ability to basically be a Osiris member. However, they do go ahead and become an Osiris member until they equip any kind of weapon they have. As well as the wired coordinator can go ahead and use their UAVs, and the wired field leader can go ahead and just use their abilities to highlight or ping any crisis members. So yeah, that's the unit. Let me go ahead and show off the morphs real quick. Now, this is the beginning field operative for the crisis wired units. They are this is the first kind of rank they kind of have. This is the first things they have. Nothing too special to go ahead and go with them. They have their little masks to go ahead and keep their identities. They do have the little eye color, but never really cares about that. They have the little identity to keep those forwards. They have other things, and it's just they're the special units overall. They are the beginner ranks in the beginner modes for the crisis wired units. These are the middle rankings, so basically from wired field leader to all the way to wired supervisor. These are the guys that have these kind of morphs with them. You know, a little hat, a little more. The radio pike is still there. They do get a lot of, you know, they have a lot more detail with their morphs, and also the uniform that's all pretty custom, so it's just red. And then there are the HR ones, so basically the wired supervisor pluses. They go ahead and get these, and again, there's a lot more detail along with them. They do have they're a lot more detailed, unlike the other directors and all that kind of stuff. The directors, they go ahead and they actually go on missions with them. They are a part, or they are the leading force behind whether that be because it is such a small unit or not, no one really knows, because again, their unit names and their numbers are kept hidden. Again, centum sometimes even denies their outright existence. But yeah, that is the go ahead on these guys. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of things lore wise with these guys in the future, and just in general with the new Colombian government, all that kind of stuff. But these are the new crisis wired units. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.